I'm gonna keep it real with you. This card is trash. It's not trash, but it's trash.
What is up, team? It's your boy Sledge from the SledgeIncTeam, back with another video. And today, since I do not do prediction vlogs, we're going to do a recap of my 2025 credit card collection. No, not every single card that I have, but the cards that I picked up in 2025. And your boy picked up 15 credit cards in 2025. But you know over here at SledgeInc, we get straight to business, so let's get to it. First things first, this is 15 cards, y'all. So we're not going to run down every single benefit of each card because I don't want to make this video an hour long. But we are going to go down why I got each card, and I'm going to show the cards on camera to prove to you that I do what I say I do on the SledgeIncTeam YouTube channel. And the first card that we're going to start off with is the US Bank Altitude Connect. Now, the US Bank Altitude Connect, I picked up that card for one sole reason. There's only one reason why I picked up the US Bank Altitude Connect, and that's because that card gives you 4 visits to Priority Pass restaurants. It gives you 4 visits to Priority Pass lounges, but I already had access to Priority Pass lounges, but it also gives you 4 visits to Priority Pass restaurants. Now, I don't have any other cards that give me access to Priority Pass restaurants, so picking up the US Bank Altitude Connect had been on the agenda for a while, but it was the first card that I picked up in 2025. Moving on, the second card that I picked up in 2025. When I picked up this card, it was the Alaska Airlines card. Now, it is the Atmos Ascent card. There's only one reason why I picked up this card. Man, I wanted to use those precious Atmos miles, points, whatever they call them, in order to transfer over to American Airlines and fly American via Alaska Airline miles, points, Ascend points, Atmos points, whatever they want to call them. But that is my sole reason for getting that card. On top of, when I had the sign-up bonus included a $99 companion fare certificate, and when you get this card, if you can spend $6,000 in a calendar year, you also get another $99 companion fare. So it was an easy choice to pick up that card. Moving on. Now, already had the personal version of this card, but I picked up the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Yeah, that's a mouthful to say. The Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Now, with the customized cash rewards card, Bank of America gives you a variety of 3% categories that you can choose from. Now, depending on your relationship with Bank of America, meaning your deposit relationship, whether it's through their checking accounts or through Merrill Lynch, which I go through, you can get higher than 3%. Right now, I think I'm earning 3.75. I'm pretty sure I'm earning 3.75 right now. And I was using this card at furniture stores for the most part, and I'm going to switch it over sometime going soon because I'm pretty much done with that right now. But yeah, the Bank of America customized rewards business card. That's the business version, y'all. You know the business version because it has the little gray or white strip on the side right there. But I do also have the personal version, which I picked up last year. The next card. Now, sometime in this year, now look how many cards was that? 3 cards. Okay, going into August, I believe it was. Going into August, I believe it was. Those were the only 3 cards that I applied for in 2025, which is crazy, right? Those are the only 3 cards I applied for in 2025. When I got 15 cards total. Going into August, I only applied for 3. Well, only was applied for and was approved for 3. Okay. The next card that I applied for was the Citi Strata Premier. Now, this is a card that I had tried to pre-approve for a couple times, and man, Citi did not want to give me that card. Like, Citi did not want to give me that card. The reason I wanted to pick up the Strata Premier is because now Citi lets you transfer their thank you points over to American Airlines. And if you frequent this channel, you know that American Airlines is now my airline of choice, solely because, man, I can get to so many places with so little points. Now, with the Strata Premier, you get 10 points per dollar on hotels, car rentals, and attractions booked through Citi Travel. You get 3 points per dollar on air travel and hotel purchases. You get 3 points per dollar at restaurants, 3 points per dollar at supermarkets, 3 points per dollar on gas and EV charging. It's a 3 points per dollar beast. It's a very good card. I'm glad I picked it up. I'm glad I was able to pick it up because now I have the Citi Custom Cash. I have the Citi Strata Premier, and like I say, I fly AA a lot, so I have the Citi AA Executive Card. So right now, I'm thinking about adding another custom cash, or I might just pick up a double cash just for simplicity because I can just use that card, get 2 points per dollar on whatever I spend on. But right now, I have the Citi Custom Cash, the Strata Premier, and the AA Executive Card, and that's my Citi lineup for now. Moving on, the next card, the PenFed Platinum card. Now, with the PenFed Platinum card, it's a card that I got, and pretty much the reason that I got that card is pretty much invalid at this point. And we're going to talk about that later on down the line. But with the Platinum card, you get 5 points per dollar on fuel and EV charging, 3 points per dollar at supermarkets and at restaurants. So it's still a good card. 3 points per dollar on supermarket and restaurant is hard to beat. And so is 5 points per dollar on fuel and EV charging when you're talking about a card that doesn't have an annual fee. But for me, the main reason I got that card was because it was giving me 3 points per dollar at Walmart. That was the main reason I got the card. But as we go down the line, you go see why that's pretty much invalid. And for the most part, I might start using that card at gas stations just so I can get some use out of it. The next card, the US Bank Cash Plus. The US Bank Cash Plus. And it's a card that really wasn't on my mind. It's a card that really wasn't on my mind. I was paying my bill, one of my US Bank card bills one time, and I went in and I looked at their lineup of cards, and I found out this is not a bad card. Actually, this is a very good card, and you can pre-approve for it. You get 5% cash back on your first $2,000 in combined eligible purchases each month with certain categories. Those categories are fast food, TV, internet and streaming, cell phone, home utilities, um, department stores, electronic stores, sporting goods stores, movie theaters, gyms and fitness centers, furniture stores, ground transportation, and select clothing stores. And then you get 2 points per dollar at grocery stores and at grocery delivery, at restaurants, on gas, and on EV charging. So it's a pretty good card. I'm glad I picked that card up. I'm using it for utilities for the most part now, but I have to sit down and look at those categories and see where else I can use it. But right now I'm using it for utilities, and man, we already know how expensive everything is. So yeah, giving that 5% cash back on utilities really coming in handy for your boy. Moving on. This is a card that I've been looking at for a while, right? And I'm at the stage because I have so many cards right now, 62 active cards. I'm at the stage where I have so many cards right now that I started looking at cards that I want to do some different things in for when I'm ready to kind of relax in this credit card game. And I already do a little bit of investing. I already have a individual brokerage account at Fidelity. I already have investments at Fidelity, my 401ks at Fidelity, my pensions at Fidelity. Um, I picked up the Fidelity Visa Signature Card. Fidelity Visa Signature Card, simple 2% cashback card that can go into my Fidelity individual brokerage account, and I can invest with that money. So that's all I got to say about that card. It's an easy 2% card, and we can move on to the next, which is also a simple card, right? And I got it for the same exact reason, the same exact reason. And that card is the Robinhood Gold Card. Now, the Robinhood Gold Card, you can't just apply for it. You have to get on the waiting list. I can't believe that there's still a waiting list. I was on the waiting list for so long that I got off the waiting list. I got off the waiting list after, I don't know, maybe 6 months or however long it's been. I've been on the waiting list. I was on the waiting list since the very beginning. I got off the waiting list, and when I got off, got back on within a couple of days, or that same day, I think it was the same day. And that night, they sent me an email to apply for the Robinhood Gold Card. The thing with the Robinhood Gold Card, it comes with a $50 membership fee. So you have to be able to justify the spending that you're going to put on this card, or you have to be able to justify that your investments that you're getting from this 3% cash back, because 3% cash back across the board, you got to be able to justify that $50 and you're going to get that in return. I think that's pretty easy for me. So yeah, the Robinhood Gold Card was my next card. The next card, so the Fifth Third 1.67% cashback card. Now, don't laugh, right? Don't laugh about this card. The reason I got this card is because Fifth Third is the financial institution where I run my direct deposits and things like that from. And I'm old school. I run my direct deposit through that one bank, and then I divide that direct deposit into where I want my cash to go. Okay, because Fifth Third doesn't charge any fees, whether you direct deposit or not. It doesn't matter how much minimum or maximum you have in there. So I can run the well dry, put all my money somewhere where it's actually earning money. And PenFed have been calling me, because they're one of those banks that call and check up on their customers. They have been calling me. They had sent me a few emails about this card. They sent me mailers about this card. And one day I opened up the mailer, and the mailer said that they were offering me, it was already pre-approved, right? They didn't even check my credit when I got this card. It was pre-approved, and all I had to do was spend $500 to get a $200 sign-up bonus. It was a no-brainer. It was an easy $200 for me, right? We can easily spend $500 on pretty much anything at this point. So I did the pre-approval. Like I say, they didn't even run my credit, and I got the card, spent $500. I got a $200, took those $200, and I put those over into Merrill Lynch and into more investments. So yeah, Fifth Third 1.67 credit card, or whatever it's called. All right, moving along. This card don't have a sign-up bonus at all, but that's okay. That is fine with me. It is the Discover It card. I already had a Discovery card. The reason I got this one is because you can have two Discovery cards. And if you know Discover It, in the first year of having the card, there's a 100% cash back match, right? So for everything that I purchase, instead of getting 5%, I'm going to get 10%. Instead of getting 5%, I'm going to get 10% in the first year of having this card. And after that card, I can sock draw it. I can do whatever. I can change it to another Discovery card. I probably won't use it, but still, it's a no annual fee card. Where can I go wrong? And where else can I get that 10% at? On, they get to choose the categories. That's still fine, because I'm still getting 10% cash back with that Discovery card. Moving on. The MVP, the number one card of 2025, man. Yeah, y'all already know what this is. It is the Rakuten American Express issued by a company called Imprint. With the Rakuten American Express, if you shop online for pretty much anything, and I do mean anything, you use your Rakuten American Express and whatever the bonus categories are with Rakuten, you get an extra 4%, or you get an extra four times membership reward points with American Express, or you get an extra 4 times Bilt points. However you want to do it, you can use these points and put them directly into your PayPal account. There's so many ways to use and earn with this card that is ridiculous. And I've had this card for I think 2 months now, and I have earned 59,000. Yeah, you heard me right. 59,000 membership reward points, because membership reward points is what I want to use, what I want to earn. Let me rewind that. I've had this card for 2 months and I've earned 59,000 membership reward points. So yeah, it's the MVP of 2025. Now, moving on. We only got a couple cards left. For most of you guys, this card won't make sense for you. It might not even make sense for me. I didn't have to do a credit check to get it. It is the Carrot card. The Carrot card is a card for creators. You earn points in different categories, but for the most part, Carrot is a financial system that helps. It's going to help out make taxes and things like that simpler for credit card creators. They offer a credit card. They do not do a traditional. They do not do a traditional credit check. What they do is you put in some of your banking information, and they run through your banking information, and then just give you a credit limit. For the most part, it's that simple. It's not fast. Like, it's not fast. I think it took like 4 or 5 days for them to actually come back with a limit that they would go give me. But it's another credit card that your boy picked up in 2025. So before I get to this last card that I got on the table, I'm going to go over. Oh, let me take that back. I have 2 cards left on the table, but I have to go to another card because I want to go back to why I said that getting the PenFed Platinum card for Walmart wasn't valid, because I picked up the Walmart OnePay card, OnePay MasterCard. Now, I picked up that card because I shop at Walmart, and I would have been getting 3 points per dollar at PenFed, where I'm getting 5% cash back with the OnePay card. So I got the OnePay card. I picked up the OnePay card. I leave that. I shop at. I won't say I shop at Walmart all the time, but I shop up there. I shop there frequent enough, so it's in my wallet that I keep in my car, and I don't have it here to show to you guys today. Moving on. Earlier in the year, I canceled my Capital One. Excuse me, I didn't cancel it. I downgraded my Capital One Venture card back to a Quicksilver card because I just couldn't justify paying $95 for the card. I don't use it for pretty much anything. And I'm just giving $95 to Capital One for the most part. I had the card so I could have access to Capital One transfer partners. So since I canceled the card, I wasn't thinking about it. The only card that I had over at Capital One was the Quicksilver and a Saver. I have no option to get to any of the Capital One transfer partners. So I went ahead and I applied for the Capital One Venture One card because it opens up transfer partners for me. It only gives 1.25% cash back. But as I say, it opens up the Capital One transfer partners, and that's the only reason I have it. I will earn the Capital One points with the Saver card, and then I'll use that as a gateway in order to get to the transfer partners. All right. Oh, you know what? I want to go back. Let me go back to that Fidelity card, because one thing that I wanted to speak about on that card is that card, because it has no annual fee and it gives 2 points per dollar on everything, but also gives you $100 off global entry and TSA pre-check on a $0 annual fee card. So for anyone who is already, I would say if you already invest with Fidelity, think about that card. It's a very good card. Then the last one, y'all. We here. We done wrapped up the wrap up. The last card, y'all. Gotta take it out. It's wrapped up in the special packaging. We have the Coinbase One card. Excellent presentation. The reason I picked up this card is same reason I picked up the Robinhood Gold card. Same reason that I picked up the Fidelity Visa. It's because it's an investment card. I'm thinking for the future with these cards. Now, they market this card on getting 4% Bitcoin on everything. And the only thing that you can earn is Bitcoin. Now, you have to hold a certain amount with Coinbase in order to earn that 4%, which they don't market strong, right? I have enough there to earn 2.5%, which I think is, justified the card. But again, it's one of those cards where you have to pay a membership fee, and the membership fee is the same as the Robinhood Gold card. It's $50. So you have to weigh if the amount that you're going to earn with your investments outweigh that $50 annual fee, $50 membership, which I would say for most people, if you invest in and you invest in right, $50, you can easily, wipe that out. The card also has, like most cards, retail protection, extended warranty. It works on the American Express network. So you get Amex offers and Amex experiences. So one thing I like to tell people, keep in mind, I have the Rakuten American Express. I have this Coinbase One American Express. I also have the Navy Federal More Rewards, which also works on the American Express network. And by those not being traditional American Express cards, they're not on the American Express website. So when you have an American Express offer, you can't stack them with different cards on the American Express website. But since these cards aren't on the website, you can stack the same offer on 3 or on however many cards that you have, right? So if you have the American Express Gold, I'm just going to say any traditional card, the American Express Gold card, Platinum card, Everyday card, any of those cards that earn membership reward points, or any card period over American Express, and you put an offer on it, you can't put it on that same offer on another card that's on the American Express website or in that app. But because the Coinbase One card, the Rakuten card are only American Express because they're on the network, they're not traditional American Express, you can stack that same offer on there. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. But yeah, y'all, that is it. That is my recap for 2025. It's your boy Sledge. Mr. Do Your Research. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that hype button. Well, if you like this content or was just entertained, hit that thumbs up, share this video, but most importantly, drop a salute emoji in the comment section. And remember, we used to use umbrellas, now we changed the weather. Don't let that go over your head. It's your boy Sledge. Salute. Subscribe to the channel. Join the membership. Join the membership. Join the membership. Salute.